Few players in football history have combined elegance, power, and intelligence quite like Zinedine Zidane. A World Cup winner, a European champion, and a three-time FIFA World Player of the Year, Zidane transcended the sport. But what made him so special? Was it his flawless first touch, his commanding presence in midfield, or his ability to perform on the biggest stages? Today, we'll take a deep dive into the magic of Zizou and analyze what made him one of the greatest footballers of all time. From the streets of Marseille to the grand stages of the World Cup final, we'll cover it all. Born in Marseille in 1972 to Algerian immigrants, Zidane's football journey began on the streets of La Castellane. Football wasn't just a sport, it was a way of life. The dusty streets served as his first training ground, and the ball became his closest companion. Zidane joined AS Cannes at the age of 14, where his raw talent quickly caught the attention of coaches. At Cannes, Zidane learned discipline and tactical awareness. He wasn't the fastest player on the pitch, nor was he the strongest, but what he lacked in physical attributes, he more than made up for with his intelligence, composure, and vision. He moved to Bordeaux in 1992, and it was there that his artistry truly began to flourish. At Bordeaux, Zidane became a leader. His creative flair, ability to read the game, and unmatched technical skills earned him recognition across Europe. His performances in the UEFA Cup, especially against clubs like AC Milan, were mesmerizing. Scouts from elite clubs were now circling, and Zidane was destined for bigger stages. In 1996, Zidane signed with Juventus, a move that would redefine his career. Serie A at the time was the most competitive league in the world, boasting some of the greatest defenders and tactical masterminds. Zidane's challenge was monumental, but he adapted with remarkable ease. At Juventus, Zidane evolved into a world-class midfielder. Under the guidance of Marcello Lippi, he refined his game. He was no longer just an attacking midfielder, he became a complete footballer. His ability to control the tempo of the game, dictate play, and create opportunities made him indispensable to the team. During his time with Juventus, Zidane won 2 Serie A titles and reached 2 Champions League finals. His performance in the 1998 Ballon d'Or campaign solidified his status as one of the best players in the world. He wasn't just a player, he was an orchestra conductor on the pitch. But Zidane's story wasn't limited to club football. On the international stage, he was about to make history. The summer of 1998 will forever be etched in football history. France hosted the World Cup, and the expectations on Zidane's shoulders were immense. Could he deliver on the biggest stage? Could he lead his nation to glory? Zidane played a crucial role throughout the tournament, but it was in the final against Brazil where he truly became immortal. 2 perfectly executed headers from corners stunned the mighty Brazilians. The Stade de France erupted. Zidane had delivered when it mattered most. A 3-0 victory crowned France world champions, and Zidane became a national hero. He wasn't just celebrated in France, he was celebrated across the world as a symbol of footballing excellence. In 2001, Zidane joined Real Madrid for a world record transfer fee of €77 million. He became the centerpiece of the Galacticos era, joining stars like Figo, Ronaldo, and Beckham. Expectations were sky high, but Zidane was built for such moments. Then came the 2002 Champions League final. Against Bayer Leverkusen, Zidane scored what many consider the greatest goal in Champions League history, a left-footed volley executed with impossible precision. Zidane's time at Real Madrid wasn't just about individual brilliance, it was about leadership. He led by example, guiding his team through crucial matches with an unmatched calmness and vision. In 2006, Zidane returned from international retirement for one final shot at glory. At 34, many doubted if he could still deliver at the highest level, but Zidane silenced his critics. In the final against Italy, Zidane scored a Panenka penalty, an audacious display of confidence. But then came the infamous moment, a headbutt on Marco Materazzi that shocked the world. A moment of madness? Perhaps. But Zidane remained a hero, not just for his talent, but for his humanity. Zidane was more than a player. He was a phenomenon, a maestro, and a symbol of footballing beauty. How good was Zidane? Simply put, he was football in its purest form. But Zidane wasn't done with football when he hung up his boots. He stepped into management. a world filled with pressure, expectation, and relentless scrutiny. What followed was nothing short of extraordinary. From taking over Real Madrid in a moment of crisis to delivering an unprecedented 3 consecutive UEFA Champions League titles, Zidane redefined what it means to be a successful manager. Today, we'll explore Zidane's managerial career, his philosophy, tactics, and how he built one of the most dominant teams in football history. Zidane's managerial journey began quietly, far from the glittering lights of the Santiago Bernabeu. In 2014, he took charge of Real Madrid Castilla, the club's reserve team. While some questioned his readiness for management, Zidane focused on developing his understanding of tactics, man management, and leadership. His time with Castilla wasn't filled with trophies, but it laid the foundation for what was to come. Zidane's calm demeanor, attention to detail, and ability to communicate with young talents became his defining traits. And in January 2016, Real Madrid came calling. In January 2016, Zinedine Zidane was appointed head coach of Real Madrid's first team. The club was in turmoil, struggling for consistency, and confidence was at an all-time low. But Zidane's arrival brought instant change, not just in results, but in spirit. Zidane focused on unity, trust, and simplicity. He brought a tactical balance to the team, blending attacking flair with defensive solidity. But above all, he made players believe in themselves again. Within months, Zidane delivered his first Champions League trophy as a manager, defeating Atletico Madrid in the final. It was a statement. Zidane wasn't just a legendary player, he was now a world-class manager. What happened next was unprecedented. Zidane led Real Madrid to 3 consecutive UEFA Champions League titles, 2016, 2017, and 2018. It was a feat no other manager in the modern era has achieved. But Zidane's brilliance wasn't just in tactics, it was in his man management. He understood the egos, the pressures, and the expectations at a club like Real Madrid. Players like Cristiano Ronaldo, Sergio Ramos, and Luka Modric played some of the best football of their careers under his guidance. These 3 titles cemented Zidane's legacy, not just as a football icon, but as one of the greatest managers the sport has ever seen. Zidane's managerial style was a blend of pragmatism and brilliance. He favored a 4-3-3 formation, but adapted his approach based on the opposition. Real Madrid, under Zidane, were lethal on the counterattack, resilient in defense, and clinical in front of goal. But tactics were only half the story. Zidane's real genius lay in his ability to inspire his players. His calm presence during high-pressure moments and his belief in his squad made all the difference. In 2019, Zidane returned to Real Madrid for a second spell as manager. The team was in disarray after Cristiano Ronaldo's departure and inconsistent performances. But Zidane brought back stability, guiding Real Madrid to a La Liga title in 2020. The second era wasn't without challenges. Injuries, squad transitions, and mounting pressure tested Zidane's resilience. But even in tough times, he managed to keep Real Madrid competitive at the highest level. Zinedine Zidane's managerial legacy is not just about trophies, it's about leadership, humility, and excellence. Few managers have achieved what Zidane did in such a short span of time. He leaves behind a blueprint for success, a reminder that football is not just about tactics, but about trust, respect, and belief. From midfield maestro to touchline mastermind, Zinedine Zidane's journey is a testament to greatness. His story reminds us all that legends aren't confined to the pitch. They thrive wherever passion and brilliance meet. If you enjoyed this look into Zidane's career, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And let us know your favorite Zidane moment as a player and as a manager in the comments below. Until next time, keep loving football.